Commons is the class, and we see on our home trade series. That is a series we've been for the past 3 classes. I think this is the past 3 of our home trade. Today we are going to explain some words as it applies to our home trade under retailing, because we are still under home trade retailing. Remember that in the home trade we'll have wholesale retailing. So in our class for today, still under our retailing aspect, we talked about some retailing shop the other day in our last class. Today we are going to explain some of the terms peculiar to this home trade we discussed in the other day. And we are going to focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. We're explaining this term and how it relates to our home trading. Branding, self-service, after-sale service, vending machine, pre-packaging, credit cards. How do they interact with our retailing business? I am going to explain each of these ones, and in my process of explanation, I'm going to tell you why it is good. That's the advantage of that term, or of why that is introduced into the retailing system. What is branding? Branding has to do with the name, the labeling, the packaging, the logo. What the business, what the organization have decided to brand the package or the product with. It has to do with giving a distinctive feature to a product. Giving a distinctive feature to a product. And this distinctive feature can be the logo of the business, can be the color of the business, can be the packaging style of the business, and it can also mean the brand of products that the producers are putting out. And so when you pick a product, for example, Peak, you see the brand name, Peak, in bold. If you see Cowbell, you see the name, Cowbell. Tricran, the same thing. The branding, there is the name. Then when you go there, you see the label, the logo. You see that each of these companies has their own color. Some have blue, some have green, some have purple as their color. So it goes from the name they choose, the color they choose, the logo they have chosen, the style of their packaging, the color of their product, and etc. Whichever feature they have given to their product. That is branding. Now let me talk about the advantage. Why is branding important? First, it makes your product not to be adulterated. The moment people pick that product, they know it's your product because it's your name, it's your color, it's whatever you have distinct it from other products from. And so it will not give the buyer confusion because they know your product and they know the color, they know the name and every features you've given to it, the logo. It is equally good because it helps consumer to choose from other alternatives. Since you are a brand name, they will buy that one that they need. Remember I said it will not be a problem for consumers to pick out of other alternatives because you're already branded and you have a name. 2, it will help you not for your product to be adulterated with other fake products. 3, it will make your loyal customers stick to you because they know your products. 4, it mirrors the organization, it mirrors the producer, it mirrors the manufacturer because they have a distinctive feature. That is the advantage of branding. Now, for self-service, what is self-service? Self-service has to do with you serving yourself, like it happens in a supermarket or a departmental store, where you go around the store and pick whatever you want. There are trolleys, there are baskets that you will move around the area and pick whatever you
but you serve yourself. No attendant is there to help you out. After picking what you want, you go over to the counter, the cashier look at what you buy and then calculate the cost and you pay there. That's self-service. Advantage is that it requires less attendance. Secondly, it encourages impulse buying. Anything you just see, even if you didn't plan for it, you can just pick it out. It requires large space, and price tags are on these items, so there is no need for you to start negotiation. You just know how much it is. If you can afford it, you pick it and then you buy them. Things are arranged in an orderly way to help customers to view them at a glance. That's for self-service. After self-service has to do with the services rendered to you after you have purchased a particular product. For example, DSTV, if you are buying this dish, these cables, after buying, they might offer after-sales service for installation or sometimes for repairs. And so these are services rendered after you must have bought these products in order to encourage the customers to stick to that brand. After-sales service is good because you are giving maintenance. There is maintenance culture in there. You are served when there is problem. When problem arises, you know who to call and they will come over to help you. It reduces cost of installation because your customers, that's your set of after-sales services. One, for you to remain loyal to the brand. Secondly, you know you have advantage of getting a repair in case of trouble. Then the next one is vending machine. It's a kind of machine that is used to retail out most times beverages, ice cream. The price that commodity costs, once you put it into the machine, it operates majorly with a coin. Once you impute it into the machine, you are able to buy, and then the machine will dispense out the products you want to buy. Most times they are liquid products that you can get, like coffee, ice cream, and the rest of them. So you drop this coin in the vending machine. The vending machine, it's easy to use because you don't need assistance. It's like a self-service machine. Secondly, the cost efficiency for running it is low. Then another thing is it doesn't encourage people to come and buy that much, and maintenance culture because the machine have to work all around the clock. Then another advantage it has is that it works 24/7. It can be positioned there. Since it's a machine, it's not a human being that will run shift, it will just be there. So one, it works around the clock. Two, it's easy because no attendance is there. Three, the maintenance culture can be low or high. Most times if it is in a good shape, the maintenance culture is low. Then it requires less space because it's just put in a small place and people goes there to buy. Now we'll go to pre-packaging. Pre-packaging. This one is pre-packaging. That's the packaging process that the manufacturer put in place before he puts these products out. It relates to the branding because the branding has to do with the color and the rest of them. But the packaging has to do with the container, the content in which you put in the product probably before it's put out in the market. So pre-packaging has to do with packaging it, taking it to the market, and sometimes for sellers, repackaging. That's repackaging. But pre-packaging is packaged before it is sold out. Either it can be in a carton form, in a nylon form, in a can form, whichever form the producers chooses to package their product before it is sold out. One, it protects the goods. Two, it enables the buyers to pick from alternatives. Three, it helps to measure quantity and know the standard quantity. And the next one has to do with credit cards. Credit card is not like debit card. Debit card has to do with the card you hold and the process of you having money in your account. You can use it to buy and this money deducted from your account. But a credit card is a kind of card that is a credit facility. A credit giving company owns a credit card. They undertake payment on your behalf and you pay percentage on this credit card. So it is a card that enables you buy goods online or from a retailer or wholesaler that have a machine that can access it. So it's more conveniency of payments. Even if you don't have money, you can get to the credit giving company and they offer you a credit card. A percentage is paid on it. In case of those who do not accept a debit card, credit card is most likely accepted because it has its own insurance coverage. Then thirdly, credit card are mostly accepted on online transaction than a debit card. And then credit card fraudsters can hardly have access because they have their protection put in place. But for credit card, it can easily be hacked, and this will help you to buy more at a convenient time. So these are the common terms we have explained on our home trade class. And so in our next class, we will discuss other areas too that affect our commercial activities. Thank you for dropping by. Until I come your way next time. Bye.